Good day and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're talking about MixItUpBot and the counter command. Now, not to be confused with timers, whereas timers are certain commands set up to repeat at certain intervals within your stream chat to remind your viewers of either an upcoming event or your socials or your gaming IDs or so on. A counter counts stats, certain stats during a game. Very popular in the Dead by Daylight community. A lot of streamers use it to count their deaths, their survives, hatch escapes. Killers will use it. Killer mains will use it to count, how many 4Ks they got. Some streamers use it to count their burps. Mm-hmm. You know who I'm talking about. And you can use it to count how many F-bombs, whatever you want. Obviously there's so many things go on a stream. The possibilities are endless for counters. I'm going to walk you through how to set up a simple death counter for DBD, a survive counter, and a games played counter, so you can see how many games you played, how many games you survived, how many games you died. Very simple to set up. You can make your counters even more elaborate than what I'm going to show you, but for now let's just stick with the simple stuff till you get the hang of it. So without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, so creating a counter in MixItUpBot is a fairly simple process. We're going to go up here to the hamburger menu, click on it and go to Commands. Make sure you're in Custom Commands, add a new command. So if this is going to be a Dead by Daylight counter, we're going to call this DVD deaths, just so we'll know. And I'm going to create a command group for it called DVD, just so I know where these commands will be. And the chat trigger will be death. So that's going to be my command. And the exclamation point, as I've said in previous tutorials, auto include, so it's just one extra thing you don't have to type. Next, you're going to go down here to action, and you're going to look for counter. Counter, create an update, and hit the plus. So your counter name, so we're going to call this death. And it's going to be an update, and we're going to update it by 1. Now, if you want to track how many games you've played too, it's very easy to do. We're going to keep the same counter, create an update, hit plus, and I'm going to call this DVD game, and we'll update that by 1 too. So this is one command. So what this is going to do is we're also going to add in a chat message. Almost forgot about this part. And the chat message is going to say death count, or whatever you want to call it, and then you're going to put in right up here, and it's going to be $, because that is your special identifier, and death. We're not going to put the game count in yet, but we will save this. So that counts your deaths, but now you're obviously going to survive too. So we're going to create another one, and we're going to call this DVD survive. We're going to put it in the DVD command group, and survive. Go back down here to the actions. Oh, not command. This is going to be a counter again. And in here, survive. We want it to update by 1. Very easy. And we're going to put a counter in again. and the counter we're going to put in DVD game and update by 1. And yes, we put this in the death command too. Basically assuming if you died, you played a game. Game count goes up by 1. Same goes here. You survived. Obviously, if you survived, you played a game. Game counter goes up by 1 again. Now, we will put in another command. This one's going to be a chat message. And this is going to be survive. You can do whatever you want, like, I have survived X amount of games or whatever. Survive, count, and then we're going to go $sign again, and we're going to go up here and look to make sure we get it right. Survive. Survive. And we're going to hit save. Now, maybe you want to see how many DVD games you've played. So we're going to add another command. DVD games played. Put this in the DVD group. And the trigger is going to be DVD played. Should probably make it easier, but we'll stick with this for now. So we're going to go to actions again. We're going to go to a counter, hit the plus. Counter name is going to be DVD game. And, oh, no, actually we're not doing this because that's going to update. That gets updated automatically. We're just going to do a chat command. So the chat command is going to be DVD games played so far equals, and what was our counter for DVD games played? DVD game. Okay. So let's close that again, pull this one back up. So $sign DVD game. And save. Now these are just simple. You can make your text whatever you want. But the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do a stats. So maybe halfway through your stream you want to see just where you are for the game. So the last one we're going to do, new command. We'll call this DVD stats. Put it in the DVD group. And DVD stats. Go down here to action, and it's going to be a chat message. Alright, and we will say DVD stats. And we want to make sure we get these right. So let's go and just open these up. So the death survive, and then in the games played DVD game. So let's go to our command again, DVD stats, deaths equal $sign death, because that's our death counter. Survive equal $sign survive. And let's put total games at the front of this. Games equal $sign DVD game. And save. And we'll just close these other commands out. So now let's go into our chat, Alright, so you're playing DVD, you get a death. You can set these two so that only the mods can add. You can set it so anyone can add a death for you. So we're gonna do you died. Okay. That should have brought up a thing. Alrighty, so and this is where you troubleshoot. Deaths. Oh, right. My bad. Normally I would take that out of there, but everyone makes mistakes. We're only human. So let's do deaths. Death count 1. If I were to add that in there again, deaths. Death count 2. So let's see where we are so far for our games tonight. DVD stats. So as you can see, 2 games played, 2 deaths, 0 survives. So we're going to do survive. Survive count 1. So let's do our DVD stats again. Easy peasy. So there's 3 games played, 2 deaths, 1 survive. But maybe you decide, you know what, you want it. Now these will all reset so that the next time you stream, they're all going to be reset back to 0. And that's because of the way that I set these up. When I did it, reset, unload. Oh, I did not check it off. So these are going to continue. So these counters will actually be a running counter. So every time you play Dead by Daylight, it's just going to keep adding up and adding up. But you can either have it reset yourself or automatic by clicking that, or you can add a new command, DVD reset. DVD, and we will call this DVD reset. And we're going to go in here to counters. And the cool thing is the commands are already there. Death, reset, create another one, survive, reset, and we'll create one more, game, reset, and save. So let's go back to our chat. So just to show you, the stats are still there. Three games, 2 deaths, 1 survive, but you know what? Let's reset that. And let's check our stats again. Zero games, 0 deaths, 0 survive. And there you go. The counters are literally really simple to do, and you can do them for any kind of game. You can do them for DVD with your deaths and your survives. You could add another one in there for hatch escape. If you're a killer main, you can do Mori's, 4Ks, and so on. I did one here. I'll show you. I did Call of Duty. So I have my reset. There's my stats. So games played, games won, games lost. And it's just something fun. And I added an extra thing on my stats that you could do with yours as well. So there's my chat message. Totals, played, wins, losses. And that goes right into my chat. But I set it up as an overlay as well. Same information. Set it up. I did an overlay as text. Just copy and pasted the chat message. Set the positions up the way I want, the duration, everything, pixel size. and when I run my stats, it puts it right on my stream screen as well so everyone can see it. So it's kind of cool. So again, lots of things you can do with the counters. So thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them in the comments section below. If you like what you just saw and you found it informative, please feel free to click on subscribe. It's absolutely free and it will help me out a lot. And check off notifications so you'll be notified next time I upload a video. Thank you again for watching and have a great day.